You know the famous scene from the Friends sitcom where Ross goes like, "You over me? You over me? When were you under me?" Wasn't that hilarious? Now imagine that in your own life. You say to this person that I'm so over you. And 5 minutes down the line, you find yourself stalking them on the Instagram and you're like, oh, I miss you so much. If this sounds too familiar to you, then there are possibilities that you might have borderline personality disorder. In other words, BPD. With BPD, you are not in control of your emotions. One moment you want to conquer the world, and the next moment you are curled up in the bed, overthinking everything. Today, in a very brief, we'll try to explore the definition of what BPD is, the challenges people with it face, what causes it, and if you stick around till the end, then we'll try to explore the treatments that can really help you get over BPD. And that, my friend, will be a closure. Now, there is no clear-cut definition of what BPD is, and so we are relying on the experts. The National Institute of Mental Health describes this as a mental disorder that makes it really hard to manage emotions. This leads to impulsive actions, unstable relationships, and a shaky sense of self. The NHS in the UK describes this as a mood disorder, which makes it difficult for a person and it impacts how that person interacts with others. In short, your emotions are not having any sort of break, and you have these intense mood swings, impulsive behavior, and feel completely disconnected from yourself or others, and this can make feel like life a constant chaos. Now that you have a fair idea of what BPD is, let's look at the main struggles, and then you'll let me know in the comments which of these you relate to. If you don't relate to any and you think you don't have BPD, still let me know in the comment section, right? So number one is the emotional instability. One moment you are happy and calm, and suddenly out of nowhere you feel sad and angry for no reason. It's like your emotions are completely out of control. Happy one moment, sad the next. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah. Number two is unstable self-image. People with BPD often feel like they don't know who they really are. They are looking in the mirror and still not recognizing themselves. Ever felt like you don't know who you want to be, what you like? Yeah, that's the same. That's the unstable self-image. Number three is fear of abandonment. You know, when I was young, I used to message this girl, who is my wife, by the way, now. But I used to message her, and then if I ever received a response 10 minutes later, and I used to feel like, this is a rejection. Now, and I admit it. I want you to admit it as well. How many times have you checked whether they have read your messages or not? That seen notification? Yeah, that has ruined our lives. Number four is impulsive and risky behavior. Acting on emotions without thinking can lead to risky behaviors like impulsive shopping or jumping into a toxic relationships. Come on, you have been there, right? Or is it just me? And number five is extreme reaction in a relationship. You either love someone so much you want to live in their skin, or you can't stand them at all. No in between. Relationship becomes a battlefield of emotions. Trust me, I get it. Now, you may have related to some of the challenges that we just spoke about and wondering, why are you having these sorts of feelings? What are the exact causes of BPD? Now, let me break this to you that the exact cause of BPD is not fully known, but is believed to be a mix of several factors. For example, childhood trauma. People with BPD have faced trauma neglect, or abuse in their childhood. Not saying that everyone with a tough childhood will develop BPD, but that serves as a trigger for few people. Number two, genetics. BPD can run in the family. So if someone in your family or near your family has the BPD, then your chances of having BPD increases. Is there someone in your family who has the BPD? Please share their story with us. Because I swear I need to keep a watch on my dad. Now when he shows his love, I kind of get scary. You know what I mean? So I need to keep a watch. Yeah. And number three would be the brain structure. Some studies have suggested that part of the brain that is responsible for emotions or decision making works differently for the people having BPD. So it's not all in your head, but there's a science as well in this. I'm so happy you have made it so far in this video. I told you, if you stick around till the end, then we will speak about the treatments to help you recover from BPD. So here's the good news. BPD is completely recoverable. And these are the 4 treatment options commonly known to us. Number 1, dialectical behavior therapy, DBT. This is the gold standard for BPD treatment. It teaches you how to manage emotions, handle stress, and improve relationships. It's like emotional boot camp. Number 2, Mentalization-Based Therapy, MBT. This helps you understand your own thoughts and feelings and how they affect your behavior. Pretty useful, right? Number 3, Transference-Focused Psychotherapy, TFP. This focuses on your relationships and how past patterns affect them now. Deep stuff, but super helpful. And number 4, medications. While no meds specifically cure BPD, mood stabilizers, antidepressants, or antipsychotics can help with symptoms, but always consult a professional for that. Recovery takes time, but it's worth it. Have you ever tried any of the therapies or coping strategies? Then please share that with us. You never know who you might inspire. Let's be real. Mental health stigma sucks. People often misunderstand BPD, which makes it arduous to seek help. But by talking about it, we'll make a change. Did you know that in Australia, Senate called for an urgent action to stop marginalization of BPD in healthcare? Yep, it's that serious. And you are not alone in this. There are so many offline and online supportive communities, therapy groups, forums where you can connect with the like-minded people who would understand. The subscribers and the people on this channel understands equally well. So go nuts. Feel free to comment, share stories, suggestions, anything that comes to your mind related to BPD or anything under the roof of mental health. Look, mate, living with BPD is tough, but you are tougher. Recovery is possible. And if these are your struggles, then you are stronger than your struggles. So, if this video has helped you in any way, then consider subscribing, because next I'm going to make a video on 8 common symptoms of borderline personality disorder. I've not made it yet, but once it's live, you might find it somewhere here on the end screen, or I'll update the description below. So hit that bell icon as well. Remember, again, you are not alone in this.